Minister, I'm just back from a week in Palestine where I seen the apartheid system at first hand. The Shamrock and Olive Tree Boxing Project that was the group that I travelled with, and we were subjected to threats and intimidation by Israeli soldiers. One young man from Belfast, aged 22, was singled out by an Israeli soldier just because he had the audacity to smile. Since when has smiling become a crime? Our bus driver, a young Palestinian man called Allah, was treated even worse simply because he was Palestinian. Being denied the right to go from A to B in your own country by a foreign occupying force is an attack on liberty. It is a crime against humanity. Allah lived less than 50 miles from the Dead Sea, but he had never seen it. At two checkpoints, Israeli soldiers refused us entry just because our driver was Palestinian. At the third checkpoint, we finally got through. So Allah, who lived less than 50 miles from the Dead Sea, got to see this for the very first time. He was understandably emotional, but he was also angry that he had been denied this opportunity all his life. The Irish Government's refusal to recognise the State of Palestine could be seen as denying crimes against humanity and crimes against peace. On Tuesday, the Irish Embassy in Israel welcomed the announcement of a direct flight into Tel Aviv, between Tel Aviv and Dublin. But how can this be welcome when 2 million Palestinians are held in an open-air prison in Gaza by the apartheid Israeli system and are denied the right of freedom of movement? It would have been much better if the Irish Embassy would be in a position to welcome a direct flight to Ramallah, to Nablus, to Gaza, but it is impossible as Palestinian people are denied the right by Israel to have their own airport. So instead of celebrating direct flights into Tel Aviv, why not call out the obvious blatant apartheid and human rights abuses in Palestine? Israel's apartheid against Palestinians is a cruel system of domination and crimes against humanity. By massive seizures of Palestinian lands and property, unlawful killings, forcible transfers, drastic movement restrictions and denial of nationality and citizenship to Palestinians are all components of a system which amounts to apartheid under international law. Minister, the Irish Government must recognise the State of Palestine, because failure to recognise the State of Palestine is denying crimes against humanity and is denying crimes against peace.